Our shifter's on A.
B.
Thank you.
All right, if you're just joining us, the Thomas Fogerty Vineyard Grandmaster 206 class just hit the track, and these are the main events for the IKF Grand Nationals. And the Masters, they do 22 laps. All right, back to the track. We have the Thomas Fogerty Vineyards Grandmasters 206 taking the green flag. Your pole sitter, Joe Senna. Off pole, Tom Agan. The drivers are going into turn one. We have a couple drivers on the outside of turn one. Minimal contact. Looks like everybody's made it through. Oh, we have a spin out in the back of the field. I'll see who they are when they come back around. But once again, this is the Thomas Fogerty Vineyards Grandmaster 206 class. And going into turn one, we had Joe Senna is your leader. He's going to bring them around for the first lap. And there is a huge gap already between himself and Tom Agan. So going into turn one, we have a train of carts. Your leader, Joe Senna. But the battle for second is going to be tight between Tom Agan, Chris Britton, Frank Chavez, and Mike Allison. So keep an eye on the carts running for second place right now. So once again, this is the IKF Grand Nationals at Prairie City. These are our main events. The Grand Masters will run 22 laps. So Joe Senna has already got a 10-cart lead, followed by Tom Agan and Chris Britton. Cart number 523 of Frank Chavez. Those three drivers are vying for the number 2 spot on the track. So out in the back there, it looks like Tom Agan still has second place. They come down the hill. They're getting ready to come on the straightaway. But Joe Senna has a commanding lead in these early laps. So Tom Agan starting to pull away from third place, Chris Britton. And Frank Chavez is closing the door on that fourth place spot. And we have a driver that just did a rail slide for about 10 feet. That might have been Mike Allison. I think it was cart number 528. He was able to continue. And we have a driver that's off the track, number cart 515. Back to the front of the pack, Joe Senna, still your leader. And it looks like Tom Fogerty wants to go race today. He's closing the gap on fourth place, Frank Chavez. So currently your fast lap goes to Joe Senna, your current leader. with the 51.163. Sorry, I had to move my microphone around.
You can click it.
I got it. Oh, you want it?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll take it. I just had to make sure my kids are ready to go.
All right, check your mic.
Check. Okay.
Got it.
All right, here we go. 206 Grandmasters are out there right now. Joe Senna out in the lead, running purple with a 51-1. Tom Egan giving chase with a 51-3-1. Britain matching that with a 51-3-3-1. All right, I got to figure out where the action's at here. Not only do I announce I got 3 carts running today, so I have a lot of work to keep up on. So making sure my 2 senior carts are ready to go out. All right, looks like Joe Senna off of 8, followed by Tom Egan off of 8. So right now you're going to have Joe Senna out in the lead with a 51-1. He's going to be about 20-25 cart lengths over Egan as they come onto the front straightaway. Egan giving everything he's got as he's ducking as he's coming down through there. Chris Britton also trying to get fast. So right now, Tom Egan a 51-1. Chris Britton is going to close up the gap a little bit. Going to run a 51-0-7-6. Come on, Tom, let's go. All right, Chris Britton, followed by Frank Chavez. Tom Fogerty's going to be 5th. Sidebotham 6th. Fox is going to be 7th. Allison 8th. Watkins 9. Richie Rich is going to be up inside the top 10. He's going to fill that spot. So I got taken out in the last heat race. Didn't have a very good run. But all right, Joe Senna going to go purple again that time by with a 50.98. Joe Senna out with a big lead. He's going to come onto the front straightaway. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Tom Egan onto the front straightaway. He's got about 15-20 cart lengths over Britton. Yep, Chris Britton as they come on. Tom Egan going purple with a 50.9. I don't know if it's going to be enough to catch Senna. The sun's coming out. The track is changing. Things are getting hot. Let's see who's got everything set for this last heat in the main event. Chris Britton looking strong with a 51-3. He's going to run pretty solid 3rd. Chavez dropping back into the 4th spot behind Britton. Fogerty's going to round out your top 5. So right now you got the 599. You got the Cisco along with Van Mooden and Smith. They're having a good race. They may be in the back, but they're having a lot of fun going through turn number 6, nose to tail. Leader across the start-finish line again. That's going to be Senna, followed by Egan across. Britton with a big jump over Chavez as they come down through there. So let's see. Tom Egan beating his last time. He's going to go purple again with a 50.9. Joe Senna looks like he's dropping off. He's lost about 0.3 to Egan, but we've got 13 laps to go. That's a lot. All right, Smith, Cisco, and Van Mooden as they come down here side by side. They're way in the back, but they're having fun coming off of 1, 2, and 3. I think Walter Smythe making the most of that. He's going to move up. Joe Senna still with a big jump, 51-2 on the last time by. You're going to go 51 flat. Tom Egan is just setting the laps. Going purple again with a 50.901. So Tom Egan, he's giving it everything he's got to track down Senna. Chris Britton still in 3rd, followed by Chavez in 4th. So Tom Egan right now about 2.4 seconds behind the leader. Smythe and Van Mooden, they're having a good race now. Back there by themselves, two of them still having fun as they're out here racing. Joe Senna's still out with the lead. He's going to be, let's see what he runs. 51.0. Tom Egan at 51.0. So going to have a hard time catching him. He's waiting for Joe Senna's cart to tighten up on him. I can see that. Tom Egan right now running the most consistent lap times, and consistency is what wins. So let's see if that gets him back to this bumper of Senna. All right, the 5:28 and the 5:14. That's Watkins leading Allison. They're nose to tail as they came off at 3. Richie Rich is going to be about 5 seconds behind them. I'd like to see Richie Rich move up a little bit. Joe Senna onto the front straightaway. Egan giving chase as he comes on. Egan still a long ways back. I don't know if he's going to be able to make up the difference. Hold your horses, everybody! Tom Egan goes purple again with a 50.748, 0.2 faster than the leader. I think we got us a race if he can get there. 10 laps to go. Chris Britton in 588 running third. The 523 of Frank Chavez is going to be fourth, followed by Fogerty in fifth. Oh, Mike Allison spins in turn number 2. Hand up. Trying to come back. Richie Rich is going to move up a spot to ninth for Allison. Allison having trouble getting back on the track. Hey, if you're not careful, he's going to fall back into the clutches of the 599. And that's going to be Lauren Cisco. Senna across the start-finish line. Goes a 51.0. Tom's going to lose some time on that one at 51.1. Joe Senna still out front with a commanding lead over Egan, about 2.3 seconds.
And you made it stick going for 2?
Yeah, it's quite the difference between Egan and Senna. Senna's going to be probably about 20 cart lengths or more over Egan as they come onto the front straightaway. 51 flat for Senna. Tom Egan 51.3. Don't know if Egan can make up the difference. Chavez all over the back of Britton as they come through 3. We're going to have us a race for third place now. Chavez on the back of Britton as he comes off at 3. Chavez looking for some more speed as they go flat foot through turn number 4. Still a lot of racing back there. Cisco and Allison having a race. So poor Mike Allison dropping back about 4 or 5 spots. Senna just putting down the laps, 51.1. Tom dropping off now to 51.2. Tom, I think, is settling in. He'd like to catch him, but they're running about the same lap times. Here comes the race for third place. You got Chavez all over the back of Britton as they flat foot through turn number 4. Into turn number 5. Light lift, hammer down. Not going to try for the pass in 6 yet. I think saving that for the last lap. All right, Grandmaster still out there, sponsored by Thomas Fogerty Winery. Joe Senna still out with the lead over Egan. Tom Egan kind of come across. Tom Egan running at 51.1. He's running the same times as the leader right now. Chris Britton still holding off Chavez, but that's our race right now for the podium spot right now. Chavez looking pretty solid through 1, 2, and 3. All over Chris Britton's bumper as they come through there. Here comes Sidebotham and Fox. They're having a good race. That's going to be the 526 and the 560 as they come through. And the 514 of Watkins is coming through. Richie Rich now up into the 8th place spot. And the 555, the triple nickel, looking good off of turn number 3 and into 4.
So far.
All right, 6 laps. 5 laps to go. Senna still out with a commanding lead. He's going to be in the CNR machine, looking pretty good coming off at 3rd. Tom Egan at Egan Motorsports looking pretty solid in his Morel as he comes off of turn number 3. Chavez is going to move up into this 3rd place podium spot over Britton. And Britton backing off a little bit, losing a little bit of ground through 4 and 5. Senna still running some of the fastest time. He was the only one in the 50s that time with a 50.9. Cole Nelson with hand in his pocket, big smile. He's got another guy out front winning a Duffy. All right, Joe Senna going across the start-finish line. Egan looking solid still. Yeah, both of them still running, time for time on the laps. So, barring something happening, I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him or not. All right, let's do a rundown of our top 10. Right now, you got Senna in the lead, followed by Tom Egan, Frank Chavez in 3rd, Chris Britton 4th, Eric Sidebottom in 5th, Mark Fox 6th, Bruce Watkins 7th, Richie Rich in the triple nickel's going to be 8th. Laren Cisco 9th, Mike Allison 10th. Just outside of that is Walter Smith and Ben Mooden. So looks like Tom Fogerty and Charles Huffman have retired from the race. Here comes your leader down into turn number 1. Nice and smooth. Egan looking smooth on the wheel as he comes through. Still looking pretty good as they come off of 3. So Chris Britton still all over the back of Chavez. That's going to be our race right now for the podium. Mike Allison tried to dive bomb. Oh, they touch in turn number 1. That's going to be Allison trying to make a move on Cisco. So Cisco's going to know a little better next time as they come down into turn number 1. All right, here comes your leader, Joe Cisco, with a big lead down into 1. Egan's still giving it everything he's got. I'm impressed. These gold guys are not getting tired. The front 4, front 5, they just keep clicking off those fast lap times. Chavez still trying to hold off Britton as they go through turn number 4 and into 5. Britton all over the back of him as they break into 6. Britton only able to get to the back of him as they go through there. All right, here it comes this time. Down into turn number 1, Cisco's like, I don't want that ride again. Go on by, Mr. Allison. All right, they're still having a race of it, though. White flag is out for your leader, Joe Senna. Tom Egan looking pretty solid. They run about the same time as they come through. Chavez and Britton both ducking. There's about 2 cart lengths between them as they dive off down into turn number 1. Chavez with about a 2 cart lengths over Britton as they come off at 3. Britton flat-footing it through 4 and 5. Your leader coming off at turn number 8. Catching some air as they come down through there. Egan's still looking solid as he comes down through there. And where's our race to be? Here comes the podium guys off of turn number 8. I think they got into it a little bit, but no, Chavez still in second. Checker flags out, Joe Senna. Cole Nelson Racing. P2, Tom Egan, Egan Motorsports. Here comes the race off of turn number 12. Chavez still leading Britton. Britton hopping in the cart, trying everything he can. Chavez is going to come across in 3rd. Good run, good try, Britton. You guys made a race of it for us. All right, here comes 5th. We're looking at Side Botham. Side Botham in 5th. Mark Fox 6th. Bruce Watkins 7th. Richie Rich in the triple nickel is going to be in the top 10 and 8th. Mike Allison 9th.